Welcome to Cycling News Daily Analysis of the 2013 Tour Down Under. I'm Jane Aubrey, this is Phil Anderson. Welcome back.
Thanks, Jane.
First stage today, we saw Andre Greipel win yet another stage at the Tour Down Under. He's made this pretty much his race in recent years. Lotto Sprint Train, are they unbeatable?
Well, they proved yesterday the entire peloton a clean set of wheels, and the day before. And today, the opening stage, he showed his team was so strong, and when he kicked, he just made everybody else look in a different category altogether. But they do look unbeatable at this stage. But this year's edition really it's going to dice up the race a bit.
For sure. In terms of competitors and people that can challenge the Lotto Sprint Train, we didn't see GreenEdge perhaps have the finish that we thought they might. Daryl Impey was the best placed GreenEdge rider today. Matt Goss was nowhere to be seen. Are you surprised?
Yes, I am. I haven't spoken to Matt or heard what happened, but I'd imagine on the last hill he must have lost contact with the leaders, or anything can happen in the final kilometres. But so they weren't organised today. Are they throwing all their eggs into the general classification basket? For me, a general classification result is more important than a stage result. So maybe they've got something up their sleeve for tomorrow.
Speaking of the general classification, we saw the first few contenders show their hands today. We saw Philippe Gilbert and Simon Gerrans, of course. They're sitting at 7 seconds behind Andre Greipel. In terms of other contenders, who else do you think might put their hand up?
Look, I think it's obviously only day one, so but we could see those two riders today were positioning themselves, getting some bonification points and seconds. In fact, they're on exactly the same time, as you say, at 7 seconds behind. So there's going to be a lot of attention on those riders tomorrow, and I don't really want to put any names down until we see tomorrow's stage, because it's really still very, very open.
Bit of a different race in 2013. We're seeing the second stage tomorrow featuring the Corkscrew climb being a real, I guess, scene setter for the rest of the week. So it's a little bit earlier than what we've had in the past. How much of an impact is Corkscrew going to have on the general classification come the weekend, do you think?
Yeah, well, the Corkscrew is quite a tough climb. I had a look at it the other day, and it's must be 12% for about a kilometre, and leading into it, you're possibly still maybe 2 or 3 kilometres at sort of 5 or 8%. So it makes quite a difficult climb. But what's the important factor is the distance from the finish. The top of the climb is only 6 or 7 kilometres out. So the riders that finish on top of that climb in front are going to be pretty close to the front at the finish. And you could lose. You're not going to lose a lot of time, but you could lose a minute or so if you weren't if you didn't have your race face on tomorrow. So I'd expect to see the contenders at the front on the top of that climb. If you're not there tomorrow, you're not going to be there on the top step, that's for sure, when we get to Adelaide in a few days.
Do you see a split happening on that climb, and will it affect the actual final selection, do you think?
Yeah, no, there will be a split, and it will be just a select few that are there. I'd imagine there's going to be some attacks early in the day. Maybe some teams strategically trying to get a few of their riders up the road, so they'll be able to help in that 7 kilometre drop down to the finish. So, the GC riders are going to be looking at each other. It's going to be a very technical stage tomorrow. It's not so long, but with that hill just before the finish, it's going to be very select.
Do you think Gilbert is a genuine contender, or do we need to wait until tomorrow?
Look. We saw today he did that little bridge up the road to get that couple of second bonification in the last intermediate sprint. So he has got some conditions. It's difficult to tell. You wouldn't think that sprinters would be on form this early in the year, but every year the gorilla comes back and just kicks everybody's ass. So Gilbert hails from Belgium. I think he lives down in Monaco. Mediterranean weather is not like here in Adelaide. So has he got the form that the Aussies have got? I don't think so. But tomorrow there'll be no hiding at the top of that climb. So we'll have to wait and see. Can
you pick a winner for the stage tomorrow, perhaps?
Oh, they've got to be partial. I'd like to see Gero win, but you see the UniSA, the Aussie guys coming up. I'd like to see one of them get out there. Maybe get an new Australian champion out there. I think it'd be great to see. but we'll have to, wait and see.
We'll have the final wrap from stage 2 tomorrow at the Tour Down Under. Once again, Phil Anderson will be joining us, as he will all week. We'll see you then. Thank you.